So just a heads up that this is the last of 5 matches whose audio was messed up by Windows Update. So it's pretty quiet for the first portion. By the end, it should be at my customary recording quality. So I apologize for that and hope you enjoy anyway. Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is the third round of the Slitherine tournament, The Hills Have Eyes. So in this one of the mirror match, I have the Sassanid Persians with Armenian allies versus late Romans. So, the Roman army has good terrain, hill, long ridge line, steep hill, and a river to impede cavalry. We have a small hill and a small hill here. So it might turn into a bit of a missile standoff. The good news being, if that does happen, we do have a better skirmisher and massed archer wing. So, for one thing, we want skirmishers. There we go. Next, I do want massed archers as well to control the battlefield, shoot up his cavalry, and deter too many skirmishers from pushing up against the elephants we're going to bring. We'll just spread these guys across the line. And then, yes, elephants. You can also use the elephants to fight his heavy cavalry. He should bring it. I also want levy spearmen to fill out the line. They are just garbage, but they're cheap. 24 points a pop. Yes, please. Okay, so that leaves us with 360 points left to use. We're also going to have to watch out for light artillery, so I think I don't normally like bringing light horse archers because I definitely don't generally think they're worth 32 points. But in this case, I think I want to invest in light superiority. I might bring even more infantry. It's not very good infantry, but it's cheap. Leaving me with 86 points. We'll bring some cataphracts, sure. And then let's actually ditch one of these guys so we can bring another unit of mounted archers. Go. Let's see how our commands are allocated. That's mostly good, but we definitely want to be able to general up our elephants because they need the extra cohesion checks. Or ability to pass cohesion checks, that is. Okay, now let's see what he's got. Some of his troops are out of sight, I suspect. We should be able to find out fairly easily. There we go. Alright, what do we see? Roman lancers, Roman cavalry, Roman cavalry. Alright, and then let's hurl our lights forward so they can get a good look as well. No, so something is hidden back here. Question is what? 3 light horse, but no light foot visible. 2 masked archers, no artillery either. No artillery is very good news, as they can cause serious trouble with elephants. So we'll just push forward a bit for now. Not very subtle, I know. That's okay. We don't have to keep pushing forward. In fact, what we might end up doing is maybe pushing right into this ground here and try to focus an assault on this low hill so we can avoid this giant hill. But for now, we can just see what we can see. Next turn. Okay, no surprises there. Held firm. Really would like to get up here and get a look. We'll get our light infantry ready to support our light cavalry. And what? Push forward? Maybe. Let's have... they're unmaneuverable. How not at all delightful. Stretch out the line a bit. And let's just inch forward for the moment. We can always fall back if it gets ugly. Here we go. Nah, changed my mind. We're gonna rush these lights off to the flank as well. We have our own massed archers to shoot back at his auxiliary archers, and if we can win this flank battle, we can start harassing his cavalry that's lurking back here. Next turn. Right, now let's get a good look. That's unfortunate. So, what are we going to do about that? Well, one thing we're probably going to do is lose this unit. But otherwise, we can fall back. They don't care to fight against lights supported by non-lights with lights alone. These both have swordsmen. Well, in the corresponding match, my Romans are advancing as well, so I think I will let him take the offensive here. too bad about the loss of the cavalry unit, but that's okay. Now we know exactly where everything is, and we'll see what he does with his infantry. If it just sits here, then we can start shifting more of our cavalry to the wings. In fact, next turn it might be wise to start shifting our mounted archers over. Do we have lancers here? One unit of lancers. Yeah. Okay. Next turn. Yeah, they are extremely dead. Alright, I guess we can chug along with some massed archers. There. And what? Cavalry reinforcements. Good. I wonder if I should thin myself out even more. Yeah, I can shift our horse archers over and attempt to straighten out the line next turn for withdrawal. So we're going to shift lights and cavalry to both wings, keep the infantry somewhat centered, and see what develops. Next turn. Not necessarily a bad thing if his cavalry ends up isolated somewhere. Well, let's see where we end up. Okay. Face forward, shuffle around, cross the stream, and push a bit. And I think that's good, and well, I suppose we can take some pot shots here. Send our greetings. Next turn. That's first blood to him. He's not going to engage here. Well, I don't particularly want to engage here either, so I guess I will turn about and start harassing the infantry. The stream is inconvenient because I believe the elephants... Oh, maybe its impact... The elephant impact does not depend on terrain. The lancer impact does. Archer is here as well. Okay. Come on then. Firm, very irritating. We are going to seize this flank. Well, let's see if we can't get him to do something rash. I'm going to try to focus on these 3 units, see if we can't find a way to get rid of them. And here we do have a bit of a gap. We need to be ready to back this movement up with the center, unfortunately. He does have more cavalry on the way. So I think the elephants will get ready to intervene as well. Oh, let's just say hello. Can always turn them around and run away. Very good. Next turn. Oh, lovely. How irritating. You fall back. You push for the rough. Good. Try to rally them up. Get the elephants over there. shift these elephants over as well and just keep a thin screen in the center. Is it worth pushing the high ground? Don't think it really is. Well, let's consider. Oh, that's worth pushing. Yeah. Can't lose an advantage like that. Shower some more arrows down. Very good. What's up here? Nothing. We could ignore that lot. Protect the flanks of our lights and harass his light cavalry archers just a touch. Good. And turn back around. I'm going to push towards the center. Okay, he's going to have to do something with this force now, and then hopefully our center can pivot whichever direction he chooses. Next turn. At least one of them held firm. Might be able to force some engagements now. Things are going to get dangerous in our overstretched center. We need to withdraw, for one thing. I wonder if I might not be able to. Seems unlikely. Yeah. Come on. It's a frag, but we can't charge now because we blocked ourselves in. It's not all I could wish it to be because they're uphill and they are pretty high quality troops. What I might want to do is simply zone of control lock them. The problem being he could attempt to disrupt with his auxiliary archers. I'm going to consider that. In the meantime, could either move here and start shooting, but I think I will hold my ground here. Hold firm. Okay. Then what? If we fall back here, we could take a cohesion check. So instead, the Lancers need open ground. I just jumbled myself into a giant traffic jam here. It's very unfortunate. Well, let's trundle forward a bit and just keep the cataphracts in reserve. Or, actually, better idea, cataphracts rush to attempt to recover things in the center. In the meantime, there is this whole situation. The Legio Palatina will not perform too well in rough. They should still beat irregular foot, but it won't be easy. Good. Firm, damn you. Lancers are coming. But our elephants should be able to take care of them. Let's get out of the fire arc of the slingers, perhaps? If I do that, I move into charge range of the lancers. It's very irritating. Just shove them off. Good. Then we can safely open up. That's how we'll do it. Then, this whole situation. We need to get our elephants ready to move into action quick, or else these archers will shred us. Meantime, send our greetings to the Roman cavalry. Good. That should goad him into doing something, maybe even something unwise. Put some arrows down, it's all you can do. And then prepare to receive cavalry. So next turn we'll break this unit, hopefully. What he might do is cover the zone of control with these comitatensis and we'll have to charge, which will not be fun with their 200 defensive impact. Do I dare, or do I risk the arrows? Both options are pretty bad. I think I might risk the arrows for one turn in case he does choose to charge. Next turn. Oh, lost another unit of lights. It's too bad, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, we didn't disrupt, but we're gonna have to just get in there. Oh, good. At least they're out of the way. Right. What happens if... Nothing. Fair enough. Fine, shove them off. See if we break the frag unit. Good. And... Don't know if you want to do that, guys. Well, it'll even out then. And... Why don't we just... push here? So perhaps if they break our light horse archers, we can flank them. The Auxilia Palatina is a problem, because they will not be disordered in the rough. But we'll just have to pile additional units against them. Right, in the meantime, that situation is problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're probably in range right now. Well, first things first, we can try to break this frag unit. Break this fragged unit. Break this fragged unit. Good. And they all hold firm. Too bad. Let's go for the charge. See what happens. Nothing happens. Very good. Okay. Next up, let's harass these lancers. Now we have to charge here, unfortunately. Just hope we don't get unlucky. Okay. Fall back. Hold firm. Good. Good. Alright, we need to be accessible but not in range of archery. So this is not open, not open terrain. Oh, these are light spears, it doesn't matter. Damn. If they were lancers, they would have 0 impact peel away from their lances. So instead, we just need to, let's see. Huh. Impact is not going to be good because we'll get our 100 defensive spear impact, but against that will be 150. So our levy spears are going to be in trouble unless we can get some disruption by archery going. Okay. It's early to say it, but I think this is looking dangerous with how stretched out I am. Next turn, I just heard a rally over here. Ah. This cavalry unit. It's too bad. Yep, that was kind of bound to happen. Oh. Well, what lovely luck that is. It wasn't, by the way. Here we break, I assume. Hold firm and fall back. Huh. Maybe. Yeah, I suppose we must. Ugh, none of this is good. Good. Held firm, but we're starting to wing, so we're taking casualties. It's good. That's really a shame there, though. Wonder what way I could possibly make use of these cataphracts with this damned stream. Well, for one thing, we're gonna move our elephants over to fight the Auxilia Palatina. Once we've done that, maybe we can find a way. Alright. Do we dare? It's not great because of their quality. Held firm, huh? Might be able to auto-break them, if we're lucky. Good. Yeah, okay. Guess we're gonna do it. Get ready to shove the Sassanid heavy foot here. Then our levy spearmen can move in concert with them. While our horse archers get ready to flank this unit of Palatina. Otherwise, we wait until next turn. We can hopefully frag and then charge this unit and charge these Auxilia. Next turn. Ooh. Do we hold again? Yes. Alright. Interesting choice. I would have charged the frag unit. I guess he'll try to do it with his lights. Oh, what a shame. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Lock them in. Base this unit. We'll have to... I wonder if we move here. Held firm. That's too bad. Right. Zone that square. So this is not ideal because the darts come into play if I charge and they're uphill, but it's that or be shot at. So we're going in. In the meantime, cannot transfer command to anyone. What we can do is shove them. Zone of control lock. And start getting away if we can. Now, this is getting awkward. Don't want him to be able to charge our masked archers. There we go. Move here so that the javelin men will have to turn to throw, which will slightly lessen the damage they do. Now this is not good. The Legio Palatina will win unless we can do... we won't have time to do anything. Too bad. Alright, in that case, let's push up and try to start threatening the archers. This damn tail, it's really screwing me. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's stop that flank threat and hit these Palatina. Held firm. Doing good damage though, so hopefully they don't rally up. I think instead of trying to bother engaging this cavalry, we're just going to turn around. They're pursuing, so I'm not going to waste arrows on them. Okay. Next, let's move up and act threatening. It's not ideal troops to act threatening with, but it's what we've got. Yeah, I'm really not pleased about charging uphill here, but I feel forced to do so. Next turn. Hold firm. Oh, disaster. Catastrophe. Oh, shit. Well, that could have gone better. Such a mess. Well, at least we get a free target. Held firm. Very well. No impact for defensive spear, but if we stick it, which we do, we have good melee odds at a flank setup. Indeed. It's just not a good turn for me. Alright, zone of control lock. And these archers are just going to have to eat it. But we might need our cataphracts to move around. If we charge, they evade. They're still not low. Whatever, shove them and see where we end up. So bad. Alright. I really thought I had this under control until that sudden elephant collapse. Next turn, Flynn says, nice move with your bowman to stop my flank attack. We are all in now. Let's hope the Roman morale holds up. Well, it seems to be at that rate. Do we hold? Yes, we do. Yeah, I broke up that zone of control. That's a shame. At least they ran the right direction. That helps a bit. Good. That gave us another chance at a flank attack. Those poor archers. Surprised they held firm. Good timing. We want to... we'll go for the flank. Generaled up, so they're not doing too bad despite that. We'll go for that flank as well. Good. So with that, we'll move here, and next turn we'll either crush the Palatina or flank the veteran cavalry. I wish we could do both. We'll just have to take the hit, unfortunately. Drop cohesion again. And see them hold firm again. Alright, we're off. Let's not worry about this cavalry unit. Who's left? Ah, yes. Let's try to struggle to even ground. And back into the fray. Let's pretty good. They'll just fall back though. Without even taking a cohesion test. Alright, this is looking pretty tough, but there's still hope my flanks pay off more. Next turn. Flynn says, I'm regretting not breaking your armored horse now. Which armored horse? No idea what he's talking about. That unit maybe? Oh, the unit that I ran away with? Who can say? Bounce them again. Oh, nope. We'll lose that unit now. They held out for a while. Down 7. It's not ideal. Good. Ooh, that was risky and it paid off. How annoying. I really want those elephants to rally up. Okay, well, first things first. Really? Come on now. No, but really... Fine, just get the flank off. Now, if we're lucky, the elephants will pursue into these fragged auxiliary archers. Next up. Good, should break them soon. In the meantime, put some pressure on the Auxilia Palatina with our armored horse archers to prevent them from moving up this way. Held firm again. Lovely. Well, that's just horrendous. This unit's at pretty low strength. We might be able to break it with missile fire alone. Slowly. Held firm, come on. Okay, cataphracts into the rear. Held firm. Sensing a pattern here. Okay. Let's shuffle over here to get ready to aid in fighting here or here. Meantime, our levy spearmen can move here to charge range of the archers without exposing their flank. Right. This unit is disrupted. You know what? Disrupted units can still charge fragged archers. Good enough. Next turn. It's neck and neck. It's not helpful. Do we hold firm here? No, of course not. Yeah, that was kind of bound to happen. Hopefully they run off for a while, but they look to be headed straight for my armored horse archers, which I do not appreciate. Ugh, we have to break them this turn or else very bad things are going to happen. Held firm again. It's annoying, but at least it takes the pressure off. Good. Any cohesion loss? No. Alright. That's useful. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Do we break them? Come on. Do we break them? Let's try that then. Good. Helpful. Right. Now what? Held firm. Good. We're going to surround these guys and engage with the elephants right away. Good. How is this? Not the best. I wish they were somewhere else. Let's see where this sends our cataphracts. Or our spear. Oh, that's entirely not what I had in mind, and it really did work out nicely. Okay, wheel around. We'll need these levy spearmen to pin these palatina in place. The archers can do what? Not really sure. Take some pot shots, I suppose. Alright, here. Fire. Fire. Stay here, and we can threaten the comitatensis if they turn to try to intervene. And encourage them to do something, some harassing fire. Where should I even put these archers? They could also turn and fire. Yeah, why not? They're low on ammo, they're not good for much. Good. Any melees to resolve? No. How are we doing? Okay. We'll see if I'm lucky, these men will flee and will drop the cohesion to these veteran Roman cavalry. But we're not close to a 25% up yet. We need to break this unit for sure, but even having done so, we'll have plenty of work cut out for us. Next turn. Wonder if you'll be able to get away. That's too bad, he saved them. Ooh. That's fine, we'll try to ride back into the fray. What a mess. Good. Oh, so much for my gigantic lead. Well, for starters, he protected them with the same obnoxious trick that I used, but not quite. Right. This unit is getting pretty low, in fact. Alright, forward then. Push here. Push here, we'll have 3 units take this out. Meantime, work on the slingers, get them towards auto break. I guess there's no point trying to run all the way away. Might as well just keep pelting them with arrows. And the archers, let's see, I want elephants move towards the main action. We'll want these master archers to try to get in a position where they can target these horsemen. $295, so another 50 losses and they'll break. Alright, this is terrible. We're not gonna auto break, so we might be in danger of losing these expert armored horse archers soon. It's too bad. Alright. Let's get you over here towards either breaking this unit or this unit. Threaten the flank. He'll probably shove me off with a charge. That's fine if these expensive superior infantry stay away from the main action. Right, on to the next turn. Shove them off as expected, that's fine. Post it up for that flank and a lancer charge. So we will lose these 2 units. Alright, we can move these elephants towards where the cavalry will pursue us, I think. This unit just needs to remain a threat and be a distraction for this expensive infantry unit. We'll continue to pelt their cavalry with our low ammoed arrows, but we'll still do the damage in the long run. Here we'll charge, and if we break them, we might pursue into the rear of these cavalry. Good. Held firm. Held firm. So we'll still lose this unit because they're fragged, but we'll do some damage. Block a charge into our disrupted unit. Threaten the rear of the comitatensis and lay down some fire. We'll soon auto-break this unit of slingers. Threaten the flank of this unit. And pin them in place. Okay. Who's left? This is tempting, but I don't think I would break them, and then I would be exposed to a countercharge. So unfortunately, I have to just keep pelting them ineffectually. This unit, I don't think, well, maybe it should follow through. Let's follow through. It's more inclined to not move until everyone had taken care of this unit and maybe this unit, but this is looking acceptable enough that I feel comfortable pushing up, especially with our extra unit of armored horse archers that we have and our elephants approaching from the other direction. Okay, that'll do for now. Right, next turn. Another rally, very inconvenient. And a return. Alright, this is going to stretch out for a bit then. Yeah, they're done for. Alright, good. That's even better. Let's just crash into them. Excellent. And threaten the rear. And occupy the high ground. Let's go help out over here then. Lock in the Legio Comitatensis and push these levy spears. Next turn we'll go in for the flank. In the meantime, didn't quite do the trick. How close were they to auto break? Not as close as I would like. What if I shove them? Then we can get rid of them. Good. Meantime, general up for this impact. They hold firm. So we might want to not even bother trying to get the flank because we're going to win anyway. In the meantime, use this unit to push towards the fragged Legio Comitatensis, who hopefully will not rally in the meantime. Alright, what else? Could go for disruption by shooting. Was not to be. Lock them in so they can't rear charge us. And then if he goes in with the Roman cavalry, as long as we don't double drop and break, we can then flank with these levy spears. Alright, so it's only a 10% lead, but it's shaping up nicely. The question is, can we wrap this in 6 turns? Break that unit, probably that unit. I'm hoping for that unit, but that might be a bit much to ask for. I think we should be able to do it, but it's going to be close. We're going to come pretty close to timing out. Next turn. Bounce it. Yes, we do. And yeah, that could be bad. We held out though. Good. Although unfortunately our horse archers will probably pursue off the map. Okay. I am tempted, but I'll be exposed to a rear charge, so I really shouldn't do that. Instead, just keep pelting them with arrows and evading charges. Can I? No, the trees block it. Alright. Let's try for a flank charge. Fall back, that's fine. Held firm. Good. Excellent. So I suppose we'll just stay in place here, unfortunately. Shouldn't matter though. Alright. Hopefully one more turn will do it. Next turn. Does that do it? No. 59. Okay, this turn then. For starters. Okay. How are we going to do this? Two to 8, 0 to 4, or 2 to 6. I could auto break them. Let's see, if I charge, they evade. That's too bad, and we don't pursue. Okay, never mind. There we go. It's 62. So defensive spears, and then basically we just haven't taken as many losses. They're rather close to auto breaking. Zone of control lock this cavalry. And bring in more arrows. Might as well join the fun here. Disrupted but not broken. Push towards the infantry and throw in more arrows. Not that any of that's going to matter, really. Another break, and held firm. We'll go through the motions, but that should be the end. And looks like we have indeed reached the end. Alright. So I was pretty worried for a little while there when I was having some breaks in my center, but ultimately it worked out, and I'm gonna say the stars of the show were the elephants for tearing up his cavalry and doing pretty well against his infantry because swordsmen get no melee DOA against elephants, and these humble levy spearmen. They can hold off cavalry. They do fine fighting infantry. For example, against Comitatensis, we have plus 13 in total against a unit that costs more than twice as much, right? 24 points to 51. So they do fine at holding off cavalry and infantry. Their only weakness is, of course, their susceptibility to easy disruption. But still, 24 points, a great buy, and much better than the 24-point Limatane in the Roman army, I think, due to being spearmen. Probably the key factor overall, though, was being able to gain missile superiority on my right wing early on, so I could kind of break through and wrap things up, combined with the much, if not longer, more heavily populated infantry line that either paralyzed him until I could flank him or opened him up to flanks when he charged. So it really was a quantity versus quality matching. In this case, quantity won out. But like I said, it was close. Any Field of Glory 2 match where you lose 35% of your force was a close match. So a good game to Flynn. I'm sure we'll play again. Till next time.